I got a different screen recorder because the other one doesn't want to work. We're going to take this source code, the .zip right here, and we're going to download that by clicking save. Yours might also go up in the top corner right up here, but I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to put this one straight into my documents. Just leave it as the default project name. Actually, we can put this one in the downloads because...
Are we saying save link as? Or do I click on the source code zip?
You click on source code zip, and then it will probably download to your computer, or you can click on this save file button, and then we'll put it into our downloads, okay? So you'll see it up here. It will come into your downloads folder. You can click on this little folder icon to open it up on your computer directly. We're going to double click on that zipped folder and take the unzipped one, because that has all of our levels already completed, and we're just going to drag that to documents, okay? So I'm going to...
It's this one?
Yes, the one without the zipper.
Okay.
I'm going to actually put mine... I'm going to put mine on the desk. Here, hold on. Let me actually... Let me move this somewhere else real quick. Let's just put it over here. Okay.
I'm going to move it to documents separately.
Never mind. Okay. So I'm going to go into my downloads, and I'm going to just put it somewhere safe. For this example, hi, welcome in. For this example, I'm just going to put it on my desktop because my one from May is still in my documents, and I don't accidentally want to overwrite it. Okay.
If you download it, you move it. It'll say there's files that are already using. You can quick skip them, and it'll do that.
Yeah, but if you skip them, you won't get the new files. That's what we're looking for right here. Okay.
Oh, that just not.
It's okay.
Double check if I'm actually here.
Yeah, you're good. Are you Megan?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're here, but
No, because I think I'm supposed to work with Ryan, but there's
He's-
another girl who I was working with earlier.
Uh-huh.
Like, just this big bike ride this week. And she's like,
Okay.
he's supposed to be in art, but my schedule says I'm here.
I don't know. He usually comes a little bit later. He isn't this period. I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna put it in my somewhere. I'm gonna put it in this folder for now. This is my screen recordings folder, but you'll put it in a folder where it can be saved, and we're gonna right click and rename on the template folder that we just moved.
Can I just keep it in downloads?
You yeah, you can keep it in downloads, but you want to have it somewhere that's not going to go away when your computer turns off. So we forked the template. We're copying it to a folder on our computer /folder. And then we're going to rename it to period number June last name. So I'm going to right click on it, go to rename, period 4, June Blakeney. Okay? So you've got your file saved somewhere. Make sure you drag and drop the unzipped version from inside of the zipped one. So to get there, you go to downloads, click on the zippered one, and then take this one and put it somewhere. I will help you more in a second. I got to get through this, and then I'll help you individually, okay? So if we go to my screen recordings folder, I have P4 June Blakeney, which is what I'm going to open up in VS Code now. That works too. So now we need to open it in VS Code and do a couple of our npm commands, which are the ones where it installs all of our node stuff after we've renamed it, and then we'll lint and build after that's complete. This is something I'm going to check with you individual, so you don't have to have it all done by the time I'm showing you. I just want to get a recording out so we have a history of something that we can reference, okay? So then you open the folder you just made. Mine's in screen recordings. Yours is wherever you put it. Click on it one time and select it. Yes, we trust the authors. You can even check this box if you want to do that because we're all the same type of author. Okay, we've opened it in VS Code. Now we're going to do npm I because that one takes a little bit of time. Okay, terminal, new terminal. Make sure we're in command prompt. Anytime we do npm stuff, it happens in the command prompt. We're going to type the phrase, excuse me. We're going to type the phrase npm I. Okay? And I'm going to let this run. It's going to take a second. This is what saves you a lot of time when adding your stuff to your computer. Okay? So this will be the first spot where I'll pause the recording. I'll check and see where you're at and then help you finish this up. Okay? So real quick, let me grab this for Jedrick. I'll send this out. That's Chick Trail. Okay, so you know yours is correctly done when it's it says something like NPM audit, or it has a bunch of yellow like NPM type warnings.
Or when it says new minor version of NPM.
That works too. Okay, Jedrick, I just sent you the file here. Okay, so this is our June folder, which is where your final is going to live, and we'll get into more detail on what your final has in store on a block day when we actually have more time. Today is
Block this week.
hmm.
Or I don't think we have a flag this week.
Block days, so we do. It's a regular week, so I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure. I'll check.
I was told that there was something like a meeting on Wednesday and something on Tuesday.
Okay, I will check in a second. Yes. Just finishing this project. So our next set of commands is npm run lint and npm run build because we want to make sure that this site is ready to go. So npm run lint. Hi, welcome in. Okay. So it shouldn't have any errors because we haven't written anything on it yet. You can see that no errors or warnings appeared. We haven't created any new pages. We haven't created any new anything new in our page TSXs. So there's not really anything to lint. The next one is npm run build. It's going to think for a second. I'm going to shut this door while it thinks.
If my memory's correct, it should have purple triangle and 2 check marks.
That's for npm run dead, yes. But that's okay. There's multiple check marks. Yeah, so this one you're going to see multiple check marks because this is the npm build command. So this is the same thing that Vercel does when it puts all of your stuff into a web page. And you can know that that has worked correctly because it's got a bunch of check marks, and then you see this this root section where it's got some size, it's got some first load, got a bunch of kilobytes and bytes and stuff, and it looks kind of similar to a folder arrangement right here, okay? So that is this step. The next step is to put it all in a GitHub repository and deploy it through Vercel, which I'm going to go through really quickly because I know we just did this recently for May, but I want to check with you guys one-on-one to make sure you do on your individual computers, okay? So go into GitHub. I'm going to create a new repo for June. And anytime we push changes, like for example at the end of each week, you'll upload your files again to the repository and that will auto-update your site. So you don't have to deploy it and do a bunch of repositories every single time, okay? Check add a README first before you do anything else. Turn on this guy right here that says add a README. Repository name is your period dash your the word June dash your last name. Description is final project repo.
I have to return in.
It's okay. I will be there. Will, trust me. I'll be there in a second. I'm not going to let you fail, but you got to let me finish, okay? So, after you've added a README, this part's very important. Make sure you turn that to on. You're going to click Create Repository after it's got a name, okay? What we're going to do next is click Add File and Upload Files. This is where you bring up your File Explorer and then find wherever your June folder is stored. Double-click. Let me set this to how it looks on your computer. Again, if you can't see the check marks, you go to View, Show, Item Checkboxes. It's going to be really helpful. Hold Control and press A. Oh, first you got to click inside of the folder so that one of them is selected. Then hold Control A, uncheck Next and Node Modules, then drag and drop that into GitHub. Okay? We're going to wait for that to finish, which shouldn't take very long because it's just the basic template. Okay, once those are done, commit, give it a second to think, and your repository should look something similar to how it does in your File Explorer with the folders app components config public styles types. We can see app components config public styles types and a couple folders that we ignored, as well as a bunch of additional files in here. Okay? Node modules and next are the ones you leave out. Yes, Josh, what's up? Node modules and next. .next. It's the first one and then like the 7th one. Or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 6th one. Okay, last step. Last step for today. This is something I'm going to help you through the whole time, which is why I'm going fast on purpose. Okay? Once you log into Vercel, you're going to add a new project and import that GitHub repository that you just created, as long as you can see this N symbol right here. You see the N symbol right next to P4 June Blakeney? We're going to import that. We're going to leave the project name as a default. We're going to leave all of this as it is, and then click deploy. Once this is done, this will have a fully hosted blank site ready for y'all to customize throughout the last month of our school year here. And if we get this out of the way today, it's something we don't have to do at the end. Okay? So I'm going to let this run. I'm going to pause the recording, and then I'm going to check in with you guys on the remaining steps. Okay? So